welcome to Barefoot in America. We're filming in Wyoming today, just outside of Victor, Wyoming, on our way to Jackson, Wyoming, and the Grand Tetons. And we are right here on the Snake River. And today's theme is going to be about flow. We've been doing some root practices, and we created a piriformis stretch, which is about opening the hips. And flow of the second chakra is really about hips being open and creating some creative movement, intuitive movement with our body. So we're going to be like the Snake River, and we're just going to flow. And if you like what you're seeing on our Barefoot in America channel, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Love your feedback. So start by sitting nice and tall in Sukhasana or Burmese or any variation of seated, cross-legged that works for you. And if your hips have a little tightness, I know I feel like I can sit up taller when I put a block under my seat. Take the time to put a block or a blanket underneath your buttocks. And feel how that helps to lengthen your spine. From this point, just taking a moment to root. And it's when we root ourselves that we can create this movement. So feel yourself settling in first. Just taking a moment to bring hands to heart center. Taking the time to set an intention for your practice. And maybe it has to do with flow in your life. Flow with your friends, your family, flow in the world. Trusting everything flows. Creating the perfect moments, the perfect opportunities. And let your breath flow with ease in and out of your body as you sit tall, really resonating with your intention. Release your hands to your knees, lift your heart. We're just going to start with simple Sufi circles, taking your torso to the left, forward, to the right, and back. And continue to take these Sufi circles, feeling the serpentine motion, drawing energy from your root up, your spine to the crown of your head. And just letting the breath flow easily as you make these circles. Spending just a little more time here, and then we'll reverse the circles, taking it in the other direction, right, forward, left, and back. Taking the Sufi circles in the other direction, finding ease and flow in your breath. Let it be easy. Just a few more rounds in this counterclockwise direction. Pausing and just feel the energy coursing through your body. Taking a moment to feel the energy flowing through you. Going into some simple cat-cows. Inhale, extend your spine, look to the sky. Exhale, round out your back, tuck your tummy, look at your navel. Inhale, seated cow. Exhale, seated cat. Inhale, seated cow. Exhale, cat. Take 3 to 5 more rounds at your pace. Your breath flowing smoothly out and back in. Pause upright, make your way over to all fours, hands and knees. We're just going to transition right into the cat-cow again. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Inhale for cow posture. Exhale for cat. Take a half a dozen rounds, inhaling to cow, maybe you tuck your toes. Exhale to cat, untucking the toes. Inhale to cow, shoulders melt down your back, long head to tail. Exhale to cat, press up, long head to tail. Last time, pausing in the center. We're going to make our body kind of like the double Dutch jump rope. So take it to cat, and then bring your torso to the left, scoop it down through cow, take it to the right, up through cat. Inhaling it to the left, down through cow. Exhaling it to the right, up through cat. And continue to take a half a dozen more rounds with this jump rope type motion of your spine and torso. And just do your best with it. Some of us are more pliable than others. As long as it's your authentic movement, it's perfect. And reversing the circles from cat, take it to the right, to the cow, to the left, back up to the center. Continue to take these jump right rope type motions with your torso, linking movement to your breath. Couple more rounds. And pausing in the center. And from center, root your hands down to the mat, press down and forward, lifting your hips up to a downward dog. And from downward dog, first just press firmly down and forward through your hands, lift your hips up and back. Maybe the knees have a bend in them so you can get your spine long. And then just shimmy your right hip to the sky a little bit. And then shimmy over to your left. And just rock your pelvis, your hips back and forth, right to left. Feeling the sensations created with the subtle movement. Honor yourself, never forcing anything, but just kind of wiggling, finding your edges. Inhale back to all fours. This time, sit back to child's pose. Hips to heels, melt to the earth, child's pose. And again, just kind of shimmy your torso. Just kind of twist it subtly right to left. Let it feel good, melting in. And now taking earth salutes. Inhale to all fours. Tuck your toes. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to all fours. Exhale back to child's. Inhale all fours. Exhale down dog. Inhale all fours. Exhale back to child's. Inhale all fours. Exhale downward dog. Inhale to plank or all fours. Exhale back to child's. Inhale to plank or all fours. Exhale down dog. 2 more rounds. Inhale plank or all fours. Exhale to child's. You got this. Inhale plank or all fours. Exhale down dog. Inhale plank or all fours. Exhale to child's. Inhale to plank or all fours. Exhale downward dog. Inhale forward to a plank. Lower your knees, chaturanga down, elbows hug your ribs, chest comes to the ground before your belly. And by the Snake River, of course, we need to do cobra. So bring your legs together like one. Hands are right under your shoulders. Inhale, lift your head and your heart, mini cobra. Hold the shape for a few breath cycles. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Engage your quadriceps to lift your knees just a bit from the mat. And just hold yourself there. Exhale it down. Inhale, mini cobra. Press through your hands, lift your head and your heart. Tops of the feet press into the mat. Knees lift slightly. Let the breath flow. And exhale down. 1 more mini. Inhale, press through your hands, lift your head and heart, lift the tops of the knees. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Hover in your mini cobra. Exhale it down. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale up to a full cobra. Elbows are hugging your ribs. Find as much back extension as you have, and then exhale back to child's pose. Inhale to all fours. Find a plank on your knees. Practice your chaturanga. Really think about your elbows hugging your ribs. Your chest comes to the ground before the belly. And then snake it up to a cobra. Exhale back to child's. Trying it again. Inhale to plank on knees. If you like to practice on toes, go for it. Either way, engage your belly. Elbows hug your ribs. Chest comes to the ground before your belly. And then snake it up to a cobra. Exhale back to child's pose. Melting into your child's pose. Just stay for another breath cycle. And then making your way over to your seat, sitting in Dandasana, legs straight out in front of you. Take a moment to press your hands into the mat, sit nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen your arms to the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Hands to the ankles or the toes, wherever you reach. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, melt into the forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, melt into the forward fold. One more time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, back down to the forward fold. Inhale your arms up and overhead. Exhale your fingertips behind you. Lift your heart to the sky, create a little extension. And then lower yourself down to the mat, lying on your back. And from here, straighten your legs, take your arms overhead, reach in volcano, creating just some simple flow with wind reliever. Root your heels to the mat, press your feet away. Exhale, give your right leg a hug. Inhale, arms overhead, lower the right leg. Exhale, give your left leg a hug. Inhale, arms overhead, lower the left leg. Exhale, give right leg a hug. And continue to flow back and forth, your pace, your breath cycle. Inhaling, pausing, exhaling, pausing. And next time, give both knees a hug. Knees to chest, hands on the knees, straighten the elbows, inhale. Bend your elbows, knees towards you, exhale. Inhale, knees away, arms straighten. Exhale, knees towards you, elbows bend. Inhaling and exhaling, Apa Asana. Take a half a dozen more rounds, your pace again. And transitioning to circles, take one last time, knees away, knees towards you. Now knees to your left, away from you, to your right, towards you. And just go in slow motion. And notice how you're drawing a circle on the back of your low back pelvis area as your legs take this motion. Creating flow in our body, freedom in our back and hips. Next time your knees are towards you, reverse those circles. Going to the right, away, to the left, towards you. Knees to the right, away, to the left, towards you. Take a few more rounds, just really creating that flow in your body. Set your feet down on the mat, knees bent, feet flat. We're gonna do this rocking type motion, resembles jiggling. All you're going to do is just kind of press your foot into the mat and then release, press, release, press, release, press, release. What you're trying to do is just get the pelvis to kind of rock forward and back, but it's kind of least amount of effort. Once you find this buoyancy, this rebounding type motion, there's really no effort on pushing through the feet. It just sort of naturally happens. We're just creating a little extra flow. And maybe as you do it, you notice your neck and your spine getting into it a little bit more, and it's not just about your pelvis. Keep rocking, jiggling. The movement happening from the tipping forward and back of the pelvis. Creating flow in our second chakra, and therefore just how it ripples out into the rest of the body. Creating a little more relaxation, a little more energetic flow, fluid flow in our fascia. Just a couple more rounds. Have to forgive me, I have rocks underneath me and they're creating a different kind of resistance for my flow, but this is so true of life. And sometimes we got to get the rocks out of our way. Or maybe they're even there to kind of slow things down in our lives. Just got to ask yourself if they're serving you. Rebounding here just a little bit longer. And then simply pause and feel the energy coursing through you. Bring your knees together, soles of feet together. Let the knees fall open. And exhale them closed. And do your best to keep your spine really steady, core stabilization as you open the knees and close the knees. Inhale them open. Exhale them closed. Inhale them open. Exhale them closed. One more time with that spinal stability. Close, and now spinal mobility. Inhale them open, let the back sway and arch up. Exhale them close, flatten back to the earth. Inhale them open, low back sways. Exhale them close, low back flattens. Inhale and exhale, hip mobility with spinal mobility. Just a few more rounds. And it's not like one is right and one is wrong. They just create two different things. Some of us need more stability because we're super pliable. Others need a little more mobility. So just playing with them both. Pause, give your knees one last hug. Lift your nose to your knees if you like that compression on your belly, curling up your spine. And then just set it all down. Let the legs extend out, let the arms drift from your body as you just pause and rest in Savasana, final resting posture. And feel yourself lying there and energy coursing through your body. Feel the sensations, feel the emotions, feel your spirit coursing through you. Give yourself this time to melt. Another way of flowing, just melting, softening, surrendering. Imagine you could just ooze into the earth. And stay in Savasana as long as you have time for today. It's recommended a good 5 or 10 minutes. Letting yourself melt and surrender more and more with each passing moment. Taking that time for deep relaxation, deep surrender. I thank you for joining me on the mat today, barefoot in America, as we're spending time in Wyoming by the Snake River. May you find ease and flow in your life. May the resistance create awareness. And may you navigate any blockages with flow and steadiness. From my heart to yours, Namaste.